Hey, there we go. Evening, everyone. I'm Professor McCoy. Welcome back. Edition 33. I'm sorry for the delay once again, although not nearly as much of a delay as last week. That's good. Anyway, alright, the game updated, and there was not any notice of that. I'm checking Steam lately, but it just sort of dropped it on me. Oh well. Anyway. You would think that having it... Oh no, don't do this again. Oh. You would think that having it set to always auto-update would prevent this problem. But it has not prevented this problem. This has happened to this game like 3 times now. Anyway. Oh wait, I need to stick that on. Let's put the new one. Where'd it go? Oh, no, Pictos, not Luminous. Here we go. No, where is it? Leah's Life, that's it. We're gonna need that. Very good one. Okay. Anyway, welcome everyone. Merry Christmas. Welcome back. That's the way out, right? Yeah, there we go. Hold on, is that the... Is that lamp snake monster thing out there? It might be. Oh wait, hold on. Why am I so... Oh, that's why I'm quiet. I forgot to pull my microphone over to me. Sorry about that. I hope you guys could hear me back then. Ah, you've got... Okay, so you've got a concurrent setup so you can type in chat. Gotcha. That may even give me double views. That'd be kind of cool. Oh gosh. All right. Well, there goes Clair. So I think what I'm gonna do now is find a few bad guys to fight. Like this Hexaga. Just so I can unlock that Lumina. Oh, there's several guys here. Okay, that's interesting. Did not realize. Let's just okay. Let's just Phantom Strike everybody, I guess.
Let the ink flow.
Fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. Didn't kill, that's fine. It doesn't need to, this will.
Prepare to meet your end.
There we go. As expected. Okay. Easy peasy. Oh, I thought there was going to be another one. But I guess those two were part of the same encounter, so never mind. That's cool.
Acceleration!
Okay. Oh. Dead suck of patates. That's interesting.
Time for swing. Son, here I come.
What are these guys guarding over here? Interesting. This is gonna be a hard fight, isn't it? Also, wait, am I on easy mode still? I might need to check my... Okay, you're a slight threat. That's okay. I'm just gonna Phantom Strike once again, all three of them.
Prepare for annihilation.
I think I already turned it down, but let's see. I think you're the bigger threat.
Thunder.
Oh, you're of course you're resistant. Great. Let's just set Terror Quick. Why not?
Toughness.
What lucky meat. Enfeeble on everybody.
Your turn to shine.
Oh.
Ready to go.
Oops.
On me. Ready to go. Good.
Ow. Okay.
Careful, my ult.
Energized.
Thanks.
Blades sharpened.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Now. Disappear.
It wasn't that much damage, really. Okay, well, fine. Anyway. Stunned regardless. That's good.
Let the ink flow.
That'll stun you.
Prepare to meet your end.
Two of them are stunned. Excellent. Oof. Okay, Grace says having to start searching out new living spaces. Any tip? I am no expert. I will say that absolutely for sure. Let's see. Oops.
Let's keep going. That's better. Ready to
Yeah, that's definitely still in easy mode. And turn that off. It's annoyingly easy.
Violence.
Oh, you're no longer... Oh, the orphan is no longer stunned. You are, though.
A bit of violence, yes.
Let's go Chapelier Slash on all three of them. It might kill those two, which would be nice. Yep. Yep. This is a waste. I don't know why I did that. And it's resistant too. Whatever.
blades sharpened.
Finish her.
Firing.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. As far as living space goes, it partially just kind of depends on what you're looking for. Do you have roommates in mind? Are you looking for them? Location is a big deal. I mean, but
wow.
Let me put it this way. Location's a big deal, but it is, as in my experience at least, location is more of a determinant of price than of viability. And so, depending on your situation, and, I mean, relying on public transit might make this more difficult, but I think it's still plausible, that if you can get somewhere that's exceptionally cheaper, significantly cheaper, that is further away from where you would like it to be, that might be worth it. Yeah. What do we got? Oh. Gustav's haircut. Oh, I have that one. Okay. Messy. Nah. For CL? That might actually be good. For 3,000. I will say, just outright, that is basically how we were able to afford a house. We just basically moved 40 minutes out of the city. I wish I could buy release first round, that'd be so much nicer. But I'm just gonna Phantom Strike, that'll be fine. Okay, that...
Hang on tight.
Okay, then that was, kind of pathetic. Alright, what else we got here? More dead Yestrels.
Flashing through the sky.
But these guys. It's a Chapelier over here. Is that a Chapelier? No, it's not. It's one of those other guys. Those bishop fellows. But yeah, I would say that is probably my only real advice, and it's very tentative, and really situational more than anything else. If that applies, if that advice applies to you, it might be exceptionally useful for you. You know what? I'm gonna go to camp. Why can't I go to camp? Why can't I go to camp?
Here we go.
Okay, so I will also say that is, that's Clair's Axon, for sure. The base of Oldham, yeah.
Flashing through the sky.
Alright, let's go to camp. Oh, wait, I don't need to do this. This isn't what I'm doing. Resources. This is what I need to do. I need a ton more Lumina point. Alright, let's equip some Luminas and see how many exactly we need, shall we? I need Claia's life. Which means, how many do I need? 30. I need 23 more. I need 23 more. And I don't need 23 more exactly, but I do need something for him. What is it? I had Sniper on him, but that doesn't seem very useful. I'm gonna switch breaker, you can just use that for something that I need. Something I need to unlock. Like Infinity? Meh. No, that's not great. Don't apply shell enough. Additional AP on base attack. Maybe. Mark requires one more hit to be removed. Ooh, oh, that's really good. Alright, I'm gonna take... Oh, I can't put Breaker back on. Okay, he needs 3. Wait, there's Luminous sets? What the hell are Luminous sets? That's wacky. Alright, he needs 3. The other 2 need 23. One, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 23. 1, 2, 3. I have exactly 30, which is exactly what I need. Exactly 30, which is exactly what I need. You know, I could also get just 40 more for all of them and get Cheater for all of them, which would be tremendously useful. God, that would be tremendously useful. Hey, I am very glad that you found that advice helpful. Like I said, hopefully that is a hopefully that's useful advice. Though, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know if it applies specifically to your situation. That's the only thing, right? So this is a lot of advice like that is purely practical, and so is kind of situational. So. Yeah. I have a bunch I could up. Yarrow. That's fine. Any other resources to do? No. Points. That's actually really good. That's excellent. Can I replace it? What do I replace it with? It's only 4 AP. No, I'm not gonna. It's 7. She could get this, but I don't need it. Ballet, no. She's fine. I'm still missing 2 feet. That's it, just 2. me switch CLs a bit to... Let's try the short one that we just got. That looks good. Actually, that looks right. Let's go with that. That looks right. Stick in there. Stick in there. Yeah. Suit. Love the suit. All right. All right. Let's have a chat with everybody. We'll see if anyone has new stuff to talk about.
Is there anyone special you'd want Mael to bring back? You've been around for 100 years. Anyone you miss?
Yeah. One person. And all the expeditioners I travelled with. It'd be nice to tell them we made it.
Yes.
And to explain things I never got a chance to explain.
I believe that was the one who there was that note about him betraying.
What will you do when this is all over? I'm having trouble imagining you living a normal life in Lumiere.
Yeah. I'm not sure I can live in a city anymore. I don't know. What about you?
Well, since we mere mortals can't leave this canvas, Mael has kindly offered to paint the outside world for me. So I can see.
Do you mean...
A painting inside this painting.
Okay, so the whole painting inside the painting thing is fascinating because that's what this is, right? Right now, that's what we're doing. We are playing a world inside a world. A fake world inside a fake world. Because the game world, Paris, is a fake world, right? It's not like this is real Paris. It's not like the Descendre family are real artists in Paris. They're not. They are game characters. And then the painting, or the canvas, is a layer deeper than that. So once again, I think that this is just some brilliant little it's a brilliant little bit of allusion to the nature of the world. Fascinating.
Yeah, then.
6 of 9. Okay, I've found them all. Well, all right. I still wish they had made the Jestrel speak Pigeon French. That'd have been really funny.
No poetry lately.
I'm not really inspired these days.
Let's see if SKA has more of that wine you like. Maybe that'll help.
So, how are you going to win back their trust?
You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Can't rely on good hair and charm anymore. So, what's the plan? Well, at least everyone's still talking to you. That's a start.
Yeah, let's go hang out with... Ooh, we can spend time with Minoko. Awesome. Verso approaches Minoko. He knows exactly what Minoko is thinking.
Noko always said that he didn't mind waiting in the queue. Why were you so adamant about bringing him back sooner?
There was never supposed to be a queue. Verso wanted us to experience the excitement of new beginnings. He gave us the gift of the river. Why shouldn't we use it? Noko found me after the fracture. Noko raised me, taught me, protected me. It's my turn to protect him. That's how it works. He took care of me. Now I take care of him. Except I can't.
Because of me.
I know why you're doing this. And I know how it might end. I'm not gambling on tomorrow.
Noko. Why help me then, if...
For Verso. And for you.
My friend.
Verso gave us many new beginnings. He would have wanted a new beginning for you too. You deserve a new beginning. If you want one. Every one of us does.
This is all exceptionally, again, exceptionally existentialist. Just like so much of this game has been. Because I'm getting the impression, I'm getting the sort of vibes from this of, how do I put it? That we are thrown, well, to put it in maybe Heideggerian terms, is maybe the best way of describing it. I'm probably more familiar with me. I'm more familiar with Heidegger than most of the sort of mainline existentialists, but that we're thrown into the world, as he puts it, as all the existentialists sort of agree on this, that we just find ourselves in the world, but it is up to us to make ourselves. And so, the existentialists as a whole balk at any kind of constraint that would be placed upon us, and so they would certainly love this idea of a new beginning where we can choose our own destiny, where we can chart our own course. Particularly if we had before been somehow constrained or determined. Right, so Verso, painted Verso, I should say, was painted with a particular purpose, right? But now he's rejected that. He's chosen his own new purpose. Right? And now he has the opportunity to go even further outside of that, because his original purpose was to be part of this painted family for Aline. Then he realized that what he needed to do was to help Aline escape the canvas, the real Aline, back to the real world. He took on what is essentially the role of Verso, real Verso, which is a step. Again, the existentialist would say is a step towards authenticity, but it's not all the way there. Right? It's still, sure, it is selecting a role to play, but it's still a prescribed role. Right? It's a set of expectations that you place yourself into, that he places himself into, which again, an existentialist would say is only slightly more authentic than the position that you are placed into. To be fully authentic, to be completely one's own being, is to not just choose what role to play, but to create your own role. Right? So what Minoko here is talking about, this new beginning, once everything is accomplished, is kind of the existentialist dream, right? It's this idea that you can not only choose what role you will play, but to make your own destiny. Not just pick your destiny, but make it. To, like I said, chart your own course, not just pick which chart you're going to follow. And so I think that Verso's journey here, so to speak, at least the part of the trajectory he's on now, is more and more towards a kind of existential authenticity. Now, is that a good thing? And does it matter whether the existentialists are right to determine whether that's a good thing or not? I think that there is something good about it, certainly. Right. However, excuse me. Because of the existentialist rejection of objectivity of norms, I think that the stage he's at now is a far more mature position, and will ultimately probably be a more fulfilling position to take on a role, take on a task that he has chosen for himself, but one which is objective, which is outside of and beyond himself, rather than simply self-created. Because if we simply want to create ourselves and create everything about ourselves, then we're limited by our own power, we're limited by our own hubris, frankly. Which is really the downfall of the existentialists. They're dramatically prideful. in their rejection of any kind of external constraint, even constraint by reality itself. And so I do think that this, well, I mean, you might say that, here, take an outlandish counterexample. The life of the NEET, the not in education, employment, or training, the willfully unemployed loser in the basement, who is worthless to himself and to others and proud of it. That is, to the existentialist, or at least could be, just as authentic, or maybe even more authentic of a choice than a career, than a vocation, than whatever. Because it has been radically chosen for one's own ends, and those ends are not at all beyond oneself. And so, I think that is a kind of reductio, because that is a miserable life, objectively speaking. Now, you might be enjoying yourself fine if you're just, playing video games in the basement all night, and doing nothing productive for anyone or with anyone. But, and great, if you can get away with it, congratulations, I suppose. But also, we, normal, well-adjusted people, rightly feel sorry for such a person, for thinking that that is a fulfilling life, because it's absolutely not. And so I think that that is kind of those sorts of reductios are a reason for us to reject the existentialist goal of absolute self-creation, authenticity being the only measure of a good life. Okay, stepping back. Grace is asking, my boyfriend is lovely, and showing me options. But the one I like best has this stipulation about not being able to view it without putting in an application first. That makes me feel all sorts of weird. Is there any commitment to the application? That's a really big question. Because if the application is just, to secure interest, right, to make sure that you're not just wandering through, that's understandable. That's fine. If you're giving them information that they could abuse, then look into them more and make sure they're not going to do that. But if the application really is just a filtering mechanism, then that's fine. I don't see a problem with that. Honestly, that's probably a good idea, and that probably means that it's a more reputable and more reasonable place anyway. Because, again, this is actually a principle of community management, if you will, because you'll even find online spaces that do this, where, for example, there are, I know there are plenty of groups and such that will require paid admission, or anything really that'll require paid admission, but the payment is minuscule. It's insignificant. It's like 99 cents, or it's like $1 or something like that. It's usually $1. It's usually not 99 cents for psychological reasons, but I'll get into that. But it's like $1 admission or whatever, and it's permanent, right? But it's there to ensure a kind of commitment, that you're really there because you want to be there, and not just because you happen to cross it, right? And this, especially, that goes for touring an apartment, where, yeah, they don't want just randos from the street just kind of wandering through just because they're bored. No, they want people who are genuinely interested, and they don't want excessive, pointless foot traffic, So that's the charitable explanation for what's going on. It could also mean that they're sort of data mining, they're fishing for information. So, I don't know. Look into the management company, whatever it is. See if that might be a problem, but I don't expect it would be. I can see perfectly reasonable explanations for wanting to do that. That said, if there are commitments to the application, like if you're going to file an application and then, you're putting money down, you're putting a down payment, or even if it costs a not insignificant amount to apply, that might be a little sketchier. I would not want to apply for much of anything without having a pretty thorough understanding of it, especially if there's commitment involved. But if there's no commitment, if it really is just filling out some information and giving it to them, and seeing if they'll approve, that sort of thing, even if that's just for a tour, and then you can just say, oh, no thank you, then it's a little bit extra effort on your part, but that is a genuinely good filtering mechanism that could mean that the place is of much higher quality, especially for the cost. So I would say, all other things equal, I'd say certainly don't rule it out. Go for it unless there is something particularly sketchy about whatever this place is. Like I said, continued. Also, not to say my boyfriend helping me look is sketchy. More the landlord asking for an application before he gets to the actual apartment. Right. Literally says in the post they'll not accept you as an option for viewing without putting in an application. It's someone's basement apartment. Oh, okay, yeah, all the more reason. Yeah, I would not want people wandering through my house without some kind of commitment. At least some kind of commitment. Or again, it might also be a liability thing. Like if you're going to be onto their property, they want to know who you are, right? In case you break something, or in case you steal something, or whatever. Right? Honestly, that's pretty reasonable. If it's someone's residence, especially, that's pretty reasonable. Then again, basement apartments are alien to me. I live in Florida. We don't have basements. If you dig a basement here, it'll be underwater. That's not actually true where I am now. Where I am now is one of the highest places in elevation in the state of Florida. We're like 60-something feet above sea level. But where I grew up, I could dig a hole in the yard and hit seawater. I think I've done it as a kid.
Now come over here and let's snuggle.
Okay. Oh, God. What the fuck? Okay, whatever.
Little spoon.
Obviously.
No good and so understand each other more than ever. The one they share is unbreakable. God, guys. I'm really glad I paused to have an intense philosophical chat before the snuggling started. The heartfelt conversation reminded Manuka that actually there is another skill he had forgotten. Gradient attack unlocked. Breakpoint. They spend more time together being weird and sentimental before returning to the others. God, I love Minoko. Hold on, let's see what it is. I need to know. No, not that. 4,000% damage, one hit, uses weapons element, breaks and stuns on hit. It just automatically breaks and stuns. That's not bad. 4,000% damage isn't great. Compared to 5... Well, I mean, compared to 5,000%, that's... I mean, with 100% crit. Versus, again, 4,000% to all enemies, though. That's an AoE. That's pretty spectacular. Is that to all enemies, or is that just to one? So, I'm actually... Grace, maybe you can clarify. Do you mean that they won't allow you to view if you're not approved, or if you don't submit an application? Because those are different things. Oh no, I'm jittery again. What happened here? The camera's lagging. Has it been doing this for a while, or is this a new development? I have to turn this off and back on. Please stand by. Alright. How are we doing? Okay, that fixed it. That was cool. Right. Nope, it's worse again. Oh, I'm dropping frame. It's not the stream that's dropping frames either, just to clarify. It is the game that's doing this. I might need to exit and come back again. Hold on. Please stand by. Wrong button. Hold on. I should save. Save in progress. There we go. I'm going to exit the game and relaunch. Please stand by once again. Hate that this keeps happening, but okay. All right. Try this again, shall we? Wait, hold on, Grace. I misinterpreted what you were saying at first. You said I'm someone you should meet before seeing on paper, because that could look really, really good on paper, but read completely differently in person. I took the impression that you might look worse on paper than you really are. That like, well, if you really met me, then you would see that I'm not as bad as I look on paper, kind of thing. Which I know plenty of people like that. I didn't think you meant the opposite. Because if you mean the opposite, then by all means submit your paper application, because it'll make a good first impression. Why not?
Let's explore under the ocean.
Are you scared of what we'll find there?
The stones of the sea are my friends too.
Okay. Great. Let's wrap this up. And I think what we will do now is we will go to Renoir's workshop. I think the last big mega dungeon before the end boss. Oops. It's over there. I still love Eske's little flapping. It's so cute. Eske is such a goober. Wait, where was it? Is that it? That's it.
Hang on tight.
Yeah, this is it. Renoir's giraffe. That's it. Whoa. Grace says, if you've never spoken to me in person, you've only seen my specific details to situation on paper. Good seems great and approved for viewing, and then meet me and go on second thought. No. Again, think about it this way. Absolute worst case scenario. They change their mind and say no. Which is, like, sure, that's sad, annoying, inconvenient, but it's, okay. But it's not like it's, it's a real setback, right? You're not actually losing anything that you already didn't have.
Peaceful.
You're just not gaining something that you thought you might be able to gain, that's all. Which, don't get me wrong, that's not, not good. But, it's not exclusively bad. I'm gonna shoot you in the eyeball part thing. That didn't work much. Alright, Phantom Strike. Electrify. Well, let's just target the left guy first. Contortionist. Terraquake, all of that.
Sweet taste of battle.
Bree says, I'd rather you meet me before and have a physical impression of me before judging me on the application, where I can sound way more confident and self-assured than I really am. I don't get that. I would think you would want the best impression that you can possibly give, which by your own admission seems to be on paper, right?
Watch out, Minoko.
Ow.
Invigorating.
Ow! That's not ideal.
Take cover.
Oh no, come on! Well, at least Minoko has a lot of hit points.
Watch out, Minoko.
And Minoko again, of course it is. Well, at least it was Minoko. Alright, I'm in defensive. I would like to go into Virtuose, but I can't yet. So I'm just going to attack you.
I'm ready. Feeling better. Feeling better.
Really? Okay, fine.
It likes you.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Oh, wow, that was rough. Okay, it absorbed for all three of them? Okay, fine. I will revive Renee then. In that case, I will Typhoon? Yeah, I need to, because everyone needs health now.
Chroma is flowing.
Do I still? I don't have Terraquake set. I can do it. And then I can, yeah, no, that's fine.
It likes you.
Ah, not good, not good. Okay. Which means I can't dodge. That's fine. Excellent. Missed it? That's not great. Okay. Okay. It's not so much. That worked. F not pretty good.
I love the dance. Wow. Energized.
Oh, that's some counter damage.
Refreshed. Invigorating. Wow.
There we go. Alright, agility. Let's Chapelier slash all three of them, why not? All three of them are super marked. And we can now, hell, I don't have the AP for it. Okay, I can't. Can't have. I can mayhem. You know what, I'm just going to attack, and that will break, I think, right? Oh, there we go.
The
Excellent.
storm is coming.
Now I can help. Yeah, that's what we do.
Feel the embrace of fire.
Whoa! That did it. That sure did it. What's this?
Nice.
Color of Lumina, or what was it? Okay, Grandiose Chroma Catalyst. That's good. Is 32 the weapon cap? This upgrade. That wasn't so bad once I got the hang of it. That's all. It just took some. I don't know what to do with this thing. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, it has a foot I can take. That's excellent. I like that.
Prepare for annihilation.
I guess we'll just electrify. And then Terraquake.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I should be taking out the masked one. This one. That's a support one. Yeah. It dodged. Okay, that's a threat. Okay.
On me. On me.
Good damage. Ow! Really?
Revenge.
I'll do it.
Everyone is silenced. That's really bad. Fine. Fine. Be that way. I'm still silenced. Good healing tint. Yes.
Let's push
Best I can
forward.
do.
A storm is coming.
What lovely fleet.
I'm also stunned. That's fine, I guess. Oh wait, I can just hit these, can't I? You're a bigger threat.
Your turn, Lance.
Mean better.
Excellent.
The storm is
Oh,
coming.
that's it. Okay, cool. I'm no longer silenced. Excellent deal. I am still silenced. That's wrong. Never mind. I think this will break. Yes.
The
Good.
storm is coming.
The dance begins.
That's fine. Guess we'll just attack, won't we?
Let's dance.
Ah! That's very bad. Push up. That'll work.
Feel the embrace of fire.
There we go. Immediately play when falling below 30% health once per battle. Alright. Alright. Right, so Minoko gets a cool new skill. What is it? What's it do? Aberration Light. 150% light damage to all enemies, 2 hits. In Agile Mask. Plus 4 burn. To all hits. Okay. Okay, plus 2 more burn on hit. That's actually probably better than Chapelier Slash. No, because Mark... No, that is really good. 150% versus 380% physical versus light. The damage is just better. Yeah, let's do it. Grace says it's particularly important because of where I'm leaving to go somewhere else to. And yeah, just knowing the vibe for someone before you're willing to fill out any someone's paperwork. You're not just being shot between family members. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I would say that, again, don't be overly concerned with it because unless the... Like I said, unless the application is in some way binding... No. Yeah, unless the application's in some way binding, it's just an application. I would not say that it's really committing to anything, right?
A storm is coming. Let us
Dodged?
stain.
But hit anyway. Okay, that's cool. I mean, yeah, it's a pre-approval. That's fine.
Toughness of earth.
I would expect it to be, really. Let's just try and kill him. Oh, good, we killed one.
On me.
I have to shoot those, aren't I? Well, I can't do any attacks, so... There we go. Excellent. No, I can't homage. I can Phantom Strike again, though. Yeah.
Annihilation.
A storm is coming.
Hey, Amsib, how you doing? Can I hell? I can't afford to hell. Mayhem. I can Typhoon.
The eternity of ice. Nobody dies.
Hell, still.
Please survive.
That wasn't good.
What to choose?
Alright, I need to heal, but I can't. Let's just Apparition Light. Let's hit him with his own medicine, shall we?
Let's keep going.
How did I just heal everything? How did that that was weird. How did that happen?
Good. Let's keep going. Prepare to move your head.
Let's shut.
I can probably just do it. Let's just go for it.
Get out of this campus.
Excellent. Grace says I'm not in a situation where I can really do that either, the pre-approval. Because it's nice that the option is that process will already make me feel like I need to not be myself around the approver, which is not how I want to go into a possible new rent situation. It just doesn't make me feel like they're willing to take someone in a situation like mine that's complicated. Not necessarily. You don't know that until they say no, right? I mean, not that this is going to help, because it's me saying this is not going to help you avoid it, but I feel like you're getting in your own head here. It seems to me like you're giving yourself problems where there needn't be serious problems. Multiplying problems beyond necessity, so to speak, you know? I'm gonna wait to break that in case I forgot to put the thing up that prevents me from being blighted.
Prepare for annihilation.
So Terrorquake.
A storm is coming.
You know what? Yeah, Imsip, that is a good idea. We should all pray. We should all pray for grace in that case. That, if nothing else, will help. Yeah, let's enfeeble, or do we want to bonk? Yeah, I think I want to bonk. 1, 2, 3. No, next one will put me into agile, so I can then I can bonk. Yeah, I'm gonna enfeeble then bonk. If I set up powerless on everybody, that'll help a lot. Boing. Boing boing. Very nice. Anti-blight.
Let's dance.
Oh, there's a lot of these. This is Imsep.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Your turn.
Yes!
Careful.
Liberating.
Frick. Minoko is the only one not silenced. I hate this. But oh, I missed. I'm gonna break the big guy. Why not? That didn't work.
Your turn to shine.
Great. Okay. Didn't work. Okay. Great.
better.
Two of them, same round! Mighty Strike, big guy, shall we? He has a lot of hit points. Holy crap, okay. Does the Shepherd's Crook mean my character is a bishop? No, it means he's a weirdo. Grace says, like I said, boxes on an application don't allow me to converse with the person before filling it out. Oops, my bad. I mean, that's true. Because as much as they sell on the marketplace listing, they aren't nosy landlords. I don't know if that would change with me. I message him tomorrow. I mean, having the application requirement makes me think that they at least want to make sure that you're not going to burn their house down. But it could wind up being somewhat more than that. I'm not sure. These guys are both stunned, so I don't actually need Notice Your Bonk. I was going to do that. Obscure Sword would be phenomenal. Let's finish you. Praying Rosary is good advice.
Keep going.
Yours.
That's better.
Yeah, it's no longer stunned. I can't. Damn it. Lamp removed blight. Didn't have blight. Well, I guess I have nothing else to do except for stabbing.
Time to hit big.
Can't do anything. Let's just kill these guys. I'm tired of them silencing me. I'm still silenced.
Now's our chance.
There we go.
Feel the embrace. Fire.
Finish that one off, that's good. Okay. Missed, my bad. Anti-blight is all that matters. Let's bonk, right? Ooh, I can up that burn. Let's do more burn. Yeah, let's do more burn. It's weak to blight.
I'll do it.
News.
Good.
And electricity. Okay, GameSim says, as I was watching coverage of the current meeting Pope Leo is having with the Cardinals, supposedly one topic will be expanding the use of the Latin Mass. Somebody in the comments said, trads will... Oh, sorry. I'll let you continue, and then I will come around. I need to... What do I need? Can electrify and then hell. Let's do that.
Overflowing with energy.
Yeah, that'll work.
Time to hit big.
Finish. Finish it. Someone in the comments said trads will bully Novus Ordo Catholics and say their mass is invalid. They need to go to a TLM, or else they're not fulfilling their Sunday obligation. Trads already try to do that, but they're retarded, so who cares? That's really, really stupid, and that's just incorrect. I mean, that's incorrect. It's obviously incorrect. Everyone, even people who say it, know that it's incorrect. They really are just being annoying. So don't listen. That's all. It's actually very easy to not listen The mad treads. Yeah, let's Phantom Strike. That'll take out 2 of these shields, and then we'll do some Gradient. Gabriel is in there drumming. Significantly drumming. Perfect.
Okay.
Those 2 are... I wonder if this will finish him off. I know it'll finish him off. So I might as well, right?
Thunder.
It won't? Oh. Oh my. Ramasir Bonk will stun the little one. And Feeble will probably finish that one off. And yeah, it'll weaken the other 2, so that's probably good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it killed it killed both of them. Okay, I'm in defensive. Can I just shoot you in the mouth? Will that help? Excellent. You interrupted your counter mode, and let's just give you a
Chroma's flowing.
We cannot help. We don't have that. We have mayhem, though.
Prepare to meet your Let's keep going.
I mean, Tim Sim says I'm a trad and I would never do anything like that. I am kind of a trad, I guess. A lot of liberal Catholics would call me a trad, and I wouldn't do that either, but I'm not annoying, so...
For some mayhem.
Stun it.
Time to bleed.
Scare sword, right? Yeah. Look. When you say I'm a trad, and I would never do anything like that, that means that you're not the kind of trad who those commenters are worried about. There are certainly people like that, and they're best ignored. Like, it's hard to deny that there are, in fact, people like that. Right? Like, aren't there? Is that not your experience? Like, there, at least on the internet. Like, maybe you've never met such a person in real life. And I've come close, somewhat close, not that close. Like, there are people at my parish, because, by the way, I go to a let's call it a bilingual parish, if you want. I go to a parish that is both, that has both an ordinary and extraordinary form. What the heck is it? I don't like this. This looks menacing. And it's bodies. It's mannequins. Why is it mannequins? Renoir, what the hell's wrong with you? This is so French. Get annoyed, loser. Anyway. But like I said, there are people at my parish who basically, I don't want to malign anyone, but I at least get the feeling that they would probably rather miss their obligation than go to a mass in the vernacular. No, I hope not. What? Inverted. Oh, frick. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Prepare for annihilation.
Let us stay now.
Oh, God.
What lovely feet.
I was not expecting that many. Fine. Payback? I don't need to stun. I need to stop so much. Yeah, I need to stop so much. I need to go into virtuous stance.
A storm is coming. Prepare to meet your end.
Okay.
Thunder.
Missed. Okay. Oh, there's more! That's a long combo. Alright, that's not ideal. Alright, well, that's... Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Not leaving
Wait,
you
I'm
behind.
still inverted? Oh, shoot. It's very bad. Yeah, I'm gonna bonk. Yeah, I'm gonna bonk.
Ready to evade.
Ah!
On me.
Ow. I need practice on this. Okay. Goofed it. It what? Excuse me? Why is this hurting me?
That's more like it. I'd love a dance. That's more like it. I'd love a dance. That's more like it.
Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Wow, that's rough. Okay. This is a fun boss. Alright, let's see.
It likes you.
No! Hate this. Yeah.
Prepare for annihilation.
Thunder.
Let's dance.
Damn it.
I won't lose again.
We'll lose again. is this
I
thing?
can do it.
Okay.
I won't lose again. Let the ink flow. Thunder!
Why, yes, I'd love a dance.
Damn it.
I can do it.
And he's still inverted, too. Can't homage.
Let's dance.
Okay, I need a lot of practice with this. This is... I can do this, but, like... Nail back, I guess.
With vigor.
Okay.
Foolish move.
Okay. Wasn't too bad. Can't do anything. I can Phoenix Wing.
I'm ready.
Why not?
Stain them. Thunder! Chroma is flowing.
That. No, I can't. Shoot.
Toughness of earth.
I'd love a dance.
Ah!
Brace yourselves.
That didn't... I can't counter that? Okay. Ah! Ah! Sim says, there's a YouTuber I began watching a week ago. He mostly does retrospective on the Resident Evil games. The other night he was streaming. It was such a bore to watch. Gameplay was fine, but he would hardly look at the comments, give over some, give half-assed answers. Well, that's unfortunate. I try not to do that. And look, I mean, if it's a big stream, if there's a lot of people, I can understand. Not so much. If there's some way I can... Do I have a Lumina that makes me immune to inverted? I don't think I do. I need one. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, if there's a lot of like chat volume, I can understand missing some, but if it's like this or even a little bit faster, right, 30 at most, if your audience is less than 100 or 200, you can probably go through comments. No, Grace, it's fine. 20, 30 people watching, which isn't too many. Yeah, like, I don't get that. I mean, if you're gonna have a comment section, like, have a comment section. Stairquake. Or, not a comment section, you know what I mean. Live chat. Let's just get some more stains up.
Your turn to shine.
Ah! Really? Fine, I guess.
ready to evade.
Let's dance.
Damn it!
Let us stain them. A brilliant light. Overflowing with energy.
That didn't... Oh,
Aya.
well, that's not ideal.
Parry.
Okay. I'm stunned. What is I gonna do? This is gonna be another one of those hour-plus fights, I think. Look at that health bar. Look at that pathetic.
Once more now, with vigor.
Alright, I don't want to use hell.
Let the ink flow. Toughness of earth.
That's fine, I guess. Let's just do more of this stun damage, shall we? That won't hurt.
Lune, watch out.
Really?
Let's dance.
Your turn to shine.
Okay. Look and step. Guard up.
Not bad. Okay, that's good. Okay. Fine.
Oh, really?
The parry window for these attacks is bizarre. I need to bring up my elf.
Better.
See? Okay. Fine.
Finesse and grace.
Fine, because I can just Phoenix Flame, I guess.
Finesse and grace. Because
A storm is coming. Prepare to meet your fate.
It's fine. Excellent. Finally. I'm doing the most damage by far with counters. How do I stop them? Can I? 5 hits. That's fine. Ah. Great damage, but
Brace yourselves.
missed.
Let's dance.
Missed. There's too much of a delay between the like the chroma thing and the actual damage, the actual attack going. So I hit the gradient counter too soon.
The storm is coming. A brilliant light.
I'm better.
Oh god. Okay. I guess I'll just attack. Yeah.
You're
Good attack.
dance.
There we go.
Okay.
Ready to evade. Brace yourself.
Ow. Okay.
The elements dance.
Alright, it's hell. Great damage.
I'll do it.
Oh, shoot.
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're good stuff.
Never mind. Wow, this is really tough. This is a very difficult fight. Anyway, I wonder if it'll help if I start yapping about things. Probably not, but we'll see.
Brace yourselves.
And yeah.
Okay.
Let me flow.
You're chronically oversharing in stream chat. I mean, maybe. I mean, oversharing. I would qualify something as oversharing if you are sharing something that you're like accidentally sharing something that you don't actually want people to know about. Ah. I need to get these counters in. That's how I'm gonna actually pump the damage on this guy. Let's enfeeble. But extreme health limits, so any less damage on that thing is good. Okay, well, fine. This is horrible. Mush. Oh, chicken pox. That's right, I did not mention chicken pox. Alright. Thank you for the reminder, Grace. So, okay. Yeah, oh, wait. Yimsimp, you had an epiphany about ADHD. that you're supposed to hyperfixate on God. That's why I gave you this thing. I mean, okay, yeah, no, that's pretty legit. I buy it. I'm on board. Pretty cool. Ah, what a gift. As Father Max says. Okay, so why I wanted to mention chickenpox. If you have not read The Martian Chronicles, I recommend it first. But second of all, because it's really good. It's a good novel, really more like a collection of short stories from Ray Bradbury. It was his first novel before Fahrenheit 451, which he's probably known much better for. I don't have enough AP for anything, do I? Shoot. Okay. I guess I'll just hit. I'll just hit. Yeah.
Opposite violence, yes.
I guess.
A storm is coming.
Hold on. Let's just do this. I wonder if this will actually work. I really hope this works. Oh, good. That did actually work. I am thrilled that that worked. Okay. Wonderful. Now I can use hell. Right? Yes. Yes. Okay, that's great. Okay, you know what 451, okay. Yeah, look, Fahrenheit 451 is probably his better known book. But The Martian Chronicles is his first novel. He did write a lot of short stories leading up to it. But a lot of those found their way into The Martian Chronicles. It is basically... Hold on. Ah!
That's better.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So I did. I was talking about The Martian Chronicles last week on the stream. I talked about the first story, where it's basically the Martian guy who like doesn't want to get cucked. Essentially, it's very. I mean. That's a bit of a weird way of saying it, but I could pyrrelease. It would put a ton of burns on him. It would take some of his shields. No, because I have to go into Virtuous Stance. Yeah, the affair with the human. Yeah, or the dreams. More like the dreams about the affair with the human. It's not like she doesn't actually have an affair with a human. She really only has dreams about it. I don't have enough AP for Obscure Sword. That's unfortunate. Let's just apply Powerless to that. Okay, cool. But the whole book is essentially the story of
Prepare to meet your
human, let's say, colonization and uncolonization of Mars. Damn it. Stay.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Danger!
There we go. I mean, you can call it an emotional affair, but it's literally only in a dream, right? So it's hard to even call it an emotional affair.
I'm better.
Master. Yeah, I guess. We're not using our right masks, but it's fine. Still extra damage.
It likes you.
Okay.
I'm not giving up.
Why not? 42,000 damage is not bad. For stanceless, especially. Electrifying Terrorquake, why not?
Thunder. Crash. Let us stain them.
Dre says that would be an unheard of concept in humans, particularly to uncolonize something uncolonized. Yeah, no, it really is. That aspect of it almost struck me as unrealistic. Yeah, let's dispel.
Keep going. Let's keep going.
Excellent. Bed. Anyway, emotional affair is essentially when you are when you're not like cheating. Like, there's no adultery per se, but you're crossing emotional boundaries that you ought not to cross when it comes to a person outside of your relationship, something like that. Confiding in a woman other than your significant other is one way that it can happen, I suppose, something like that. But confiding secretly and inappropriately, let's say, something like that. Anything here? Just attack, I guess.
Now is our chance.
Fine, I suppose. Yeah, let's go hell. I can go
Feel
for
the
it.
embrace of fire. Chroma is flowing. Thunder. Crash.
Okay, let's see here. Ow. Oh, that's unpleasant. We're inverted again?
Danger.
Ray says, I'd argue a dreamt affair is possibly more emotional than waking emotional affair, as dreams and fantasies are more often the subconscious enacting one's deepest needs and desires your actual partner isn't giving you. I mean, it's not... I would certainly say that it's not as... it's not a betrayal, though. Because it isn't strictly voluntary. Right,
Brilliant night.
dreams are not...
I won't disappoint.
Yeah, cheating in your dream is not the same as cheating in any sense, like at all. It's not even close. Again, primarily just because it's involuntary, right? The involuntariness of it is the most significant aspect. Oh, sorry, I guess. I missed the QT. Ah.
Darts.
Right.
It likes you.
Okay.
Having a bit of fun, eh? brings us to battle.
Let's go with Monet.
Sorry I failed.
And then Rebirth.
A brilliant light. The expedition's not over.
No, Grace, I don't actually think that's correct. I think that is a very... I think, quite frankly, that's a very feminine way of looking at it. Grace says, if you were dreaming of actually having sex with someone other than your spouse, that would feel like a betrayal to said person's spouse. Because then they have not been dreaming of the same with their spouse. No, I don't actually think so. Like I said, I think that is a distinctively feminine way of approaching the matter. Because I don't think that... I don't want to speak for all men. Not really. Don't really want to speak for all men. But I don't think that most men would see it that way. I don't think so. Because again, I think that I think that it's primarily that primarily that I don't think men would see it that way just because it's not... men don't think of... I don't know. Men don't think of what goes on in one's own mind to be to be nearly as significant as what goes on out there in reality. Maybe something like that. I think that's probably how I would say is the real difference. Now, maybe there would be something wrong with such a situation if and only if it were indulged, right? Consciously, deliberately, and freely indulged. But I think that's a really rare instance. He says if you dream of someone else like that, you're at all sexually interested or even attracted to your spouse. Yeah, like your subconscious does weird things. Your subconscious does weird things. Okay? It's not an expression of anything that is constitutive of your actual personality. Imsim says, I imagine one of these live streams, Mrs. McCoy will just take the mic. Not even jump in the chat, just grab the mic, give her feminine wife, motherly perspective on an issue without any warning. That's possible. We have thought about her playing a game while I yap. Most likely, we were thinking of BioShock. Because I don't really like the gameplay of BioShock, honestly. I never found it very fun. But there are some interesting topics worth talking about there. So maybe that could be fun. Or maybe Fallout would be another one, like Fallout, either like New Vegas or Fallout 3. Because I'm not a big fan of the world, but there is interesting things to talk about for sure. Grace says they don't tend to enjoy the thought of their wife or girlfriend imagining other men usually though. Well, no, but imagining and dreaming are two radically different things. Imagining is voluntary. Imagination is a power. Dreams are a passion. And there's a very significant difference there. Didn't encourage the status effect, but that's fine. Let's Gustav's homage, I guess? Yeah. You know what I need to do? I know what I need to do. Okay. Die, that's what.
Your turn to shine.
There we go. What I really need to do is I need to switch out one of Lune's abilities, because her healing ability, not her revive ability, but her healing ability, purges status effects. That's what I'm gonna do. Why are we talking about cheating in dreams? How did we get to this topic? From the Martian Chronicles, because the first book of the Martian Chronicles, the first story, sorry, of the Martian Chronicles, is basically about that. There's a woman who has this wait, what? And dispel status effects. There it is. Healing light. Let's just do it. That'll work. Not ideal, but let's go for it. But yeah, it's where this Martian woman starts having dreams of a strange alien man, that is to say, a human.
Well,
starts having very
will
sexually
help.
charged dreams of this weird alien guy. This very attractive, gigantic, because Martians are apparently small, alien man. And her husband has a threatened response, let's say.
Okay.
Should I just stand home? I'm just gonna go for it.
The storm is coming. Softens the earth.
Let us stain them.
Let's go with my elf.
Let's dance. Ready to go. Nice. Ready to go.
There we go.
There's violence,
Hey.
yes.
Evil, right? Yeah. Anyway, going back, Imsum says there is supposedly a notion that men cheat physically only to have sex, whereas women cheat emotionally and want to be with someone other than their spouse. I think that's generally correct in broad strokes, but not exclusively. I think there are exceptions to that. Grace says, that's what I mean. If you're passionately dreaming of someone who isn't your significant other, that's going to get the same initial reaction. For most significant others, even that would, from a psychological standpoint, make them question interest. No, I don't think it would. I mean, maybe psychologically, maybe it would have that effect on you if you're not thinking clearly, which you probably are not, given the emotional stakes. Right? Fine, you're probably not thinking all that clearly, given the emotional stakes. I'm okay with that. I'm on board. That's true. But strictly speaking, there is absolutely nothing wrong about it, and there's absolutely no betrayal going on. And yeah, MSim says, most smart men would keep such dreams to themselves and take it to their graves, never physically cheat on their wives. I mean, the first part of that is absolutely true, because we know, most men know that if that does happen, our wives don't want to hear about it. It would be emotionally traumatic. And she might even blame us, incorrectly, but she might even blame us for it. Again, in an emotional overreaction. Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, I don't think that okay, if the wife is having said dreams, and the husband is the one having the reaction, he is overreacting. He is having an emotional rather than a reasonable response to it. However, in the case of the story, right, in the case of the story from the Martian Chronicles, that is not what's going on. She is clearly obsessing over this throughout her day-to-day life, right? And that's when he starts to get concerned. But notice, he starts to get concerned. He doesn't start to get, like, angry at her. He's never angry at her throughout this entire story, right? It starts off, basically, oh, you silly wife with your silly dreams. And then eventually, when she starts talking about it too much, he's like, are you okay, honey? Do you want to get help about this? Like, this seems like it's really getting to you. Maybe you should talk to somebody. And she kind of blows it off. And then eventually, when she starts talking about going to a specific place to meet this specific alien man, then he starts to react. And he's like, listen, honey, stay home. Don't. We have something to do today. We really can't go out. I'm sorry. It really mean a lot to stick around. And so he basically convinces her through other means to stay around, because she's not going to just say, hey, I want to go meet an alien. Because clearly that would be insane to both of them. Neither of them actually believe in aliens in their waking hours. Right? And so what's going on there is he is thinking that, well, the implication that I take is that he is thinking she wants to meet a real, like, Martian man, that she might actually be trying to cheat on him. And so he takes his gun and goes to meet this presumed Martian man, finds a human, and shoots him. First contact. That is basically what happens, right? That's the story. But he never gets angry at her until he finally gets frustrated by the what I take to be the assumption that, hey, he thinks that she's actually cheating on him with a real person, not just a dream. So that's the difference, though. And I think that is a very psychologically accurate portrayal of male-female relationships, even if they're Martian. And I will say, a lot of these stories are incredibly human stories, despite taking place... Despite taking place on an alien world with primarily alien characters, these are extremely human stories. Alright, healing light. Minoko. Healing light myself.
Brace yourselves.
There we go. That's good damage. That's good damage. But yeah, no, I think that this is... Damn it, I can't aberration light. I don't have enough AP. I got a bonk. I'll just bonk. Give it some stun damage. Or break damage, whatever. Well, electrifying them.
Let's keep going.
520,000 damage. Obscene. And even Florette Fury? Damn. Anyway, yeah, chickenpox. So that chickenpox also plays another major role in the story. So the because the story is about the sort of human colonization of Mars, a lot of that winds up involving and because, you know, it is a colonization story, and Bradbury is American, and writing in the 20th century, he has in mind the early colonization of America.
Feeling better. Okay.
Okay, well, I missed a few. That's fine. I will live. And so because of that, that connection, right? Oh, I'm inverted? Oh, it rises into the air and inverts. I see. I understand. I understand. Healing light myself, right? Yeah. Healing light. It's an heavy. Yeah, my L. An obscure sword. Shoot. Okay, that's fine.
Look good stuff. On me.
Ow. Okay, missed the last one.
The storm is coming.
But in any case, because Bradbury has has the colonization of America in mind, a lot of part of the story involves. Okay, I'll set Terrorquake and then do it. Part of the story involves the humans, the Earthlings, essentially wiping out the Martians by disease. And the disease is chickenpox. Which is an interesting choice. I think it's actually a really good choice.
Ready to go.
Hold on.
You're energized.
Excellent. Alright, I think it's a really good choice because chickenpox is, especially at this time, right? This was written in the 50s, I think. Chickenpox was extremely common. And by that I mean it was ubiquitous. It was endemic. It was every person in American society had chickenpox, basically, when they were a kid. And so the virus lives in them dormantly, which means that it is going to be there to infect whoever they come into contact with. And if it is an alien species with radically different, in place of smallpox, right? Yeah. But again, the difference is that you don't need to be infected with chickenpox to spread it. Like, to spread smallpox, you have to have it. You have to not just have had it, but have it, right? And so that spreads a little slower. This apparently takes place over the course of like a year or something. But it's a really interesting choice, and it kills like over 99% of the population, of the Martian population. There are a few extremely rare survivors who survive by freak chance and manage to get immunity. 2.3 million combat.
Finesse and grace.
It'll break. Florette Fury would, but Yeah, let's just stop somewhere. Put me back into this. Does chickenpox have any sort of relation to smallpox? I actually don't know. That's a good question.
Danger!
Ah!
Feeling better. Let us stay there. Now is our chance. Prepare to meet your end.
Okay, well, it lost a turn. That's nice, at least. It might be similar. I actually don't know, though. I don't know offhand.
No. Disappear.
20,000, it's not bad.
What lovely feet.
This is a risk. Go for it.
Go hit them back.
Good. Thunder! Romance flowing. Good.
I can't do Hal. I can Terrorquake, though. I already have Terrorquake. I can Mayhem. That's me.
Your turn to dance.
That's better.
Energized.
Ow. Too soon. Okay. And, okay. Yeah.
Ready to parry.
Rising into the air is what does the inversion. Good to know. Ow. Ow!
Let's spill some ink.
Shit. Mail needs to...
You can't leave us yet.
I have nothing I can do. Bring those out. One of those.
Let us stain them. A storm is coming.
Your turn to shine.
Ah! Okay. And it takes one sheet. Ah! Alright, it's fine. It's fine, I can live with that. I can live with that. He's regenerating, which means he's getting hurt every turn, which really sucks. But it's fine. I can live with it again. It's okay. I need to Gustav's homage, because yes, I do. Yes, I do. There we go. It's funny though, because one of the colonists remarks how kind of sad and kind of pathetic it is that it's something like chickenpox that does it, that finishes off an ancient and beautiful race. And I think that's again, I think that is first of all just commentary on smallpox, right? But then even more so. Let's set Terrorquake going. That'll help.
Toughness of earth.
My favorite part.
What's Aberration like? Why not? I think we're doing pretty good.
Ready to obey.
Ow, but fine. Shoot.
Let us stain them.
We can electrify and then hell. I think.
Let's keep going.
Yes.
Feel the embrace of fire.
Your turn to dance.
Ah! That's not ideal. Oh, that's even less than ideal. Shoot.
Okay.
Oh, Lume, no! Okay.
Sweet taste of battle.
I'm in heavy stance.
Let's push forward. Not looking good.
Shit.
I'm ready.
Missed. That's very bad.
Your turn to dance.
Hey, watch out.
Your turn to shine.
Okay.
Danger!
Ah! No! No! Okay. Wow, that was very close to extremely bad.
The storm is coming.
I gotta Tree of Life. I gotta do it. Kinda hate to, but I gotta.
Feeling better.
Wait, what?
The storm is coming.
Why didn't it pick up my L? I was supposed to pick up my L. Oh, it doesn't revive. Okay. It's fine.
Oh, thanks.
Your turn to shine.
That was unfortunate.
Energized. Invigorating. Invigorating. Refreshed. Wow.
Okay. God damn it. And we're inverted again.
My cup is full.
A storm is coming.
Alright, it's fine. Light. My L needs it desperately.
Finesse and precision.
Okay, good news.
A storm is coming.
Excellent damage. Decent caster. That's good.
The elements dance.
Self. Excellent. Alright, we've gotten rid of it. This is good news. We're doing alright. Doing alright. That's absorption, right? No, I need to heal my own. Set up a regen. Regen is nice. Very nice. Virtuose. Flare Fury, right? Yeah, Flare Fury.
Finesse and precision.
Let's keep going. Okay.
Just electrifying?
Thunder. Now's our chance. Feeling better.
And then I'll reset Terraquake. I can almost do Hell, but it doesn't do 200 extra damage. It doesn't do all the extra damage. A bunch of burn, though. That's not bad. Oh, Erica's running D&D tonight. The little McCoys are sleeping. Well, alternating between sleeping and screaming and thrumming in the case of Gabriel, but, you know. The bigger ones are all sleeping. Oh man, that was
Danger.
not worth it. I should not have done that. That was a mistake.
Your turn to shine.
Oh! Ouchies! That wasn't good. Back up you get.
Bigger.
Ow. Ow. Wow. Ah! Wow. Ah! Okay, yeah.
Thunder. A storm is coming.
This might just kill it. Skybreak might finish it. Is it worth a risk? Little McCoys? Yeah, I mean... The McCoygles? I mean, McCoygles kind of works, but it requires you to pronounce the G, which is a little weird. No, it's not going to do enough damage. Really just got to rely on it.
Here.
That's good, that's good. Fuck! Not what I wanted!
Watch out, Minoko.
It likes you.
Watch out, Minoko.
Got some of those shields, I guess. Guess I'll just... shit. I'll do this. Healing Light. Mael needs it very badly. No, she doesn't.
A storm is coming.
Minoko needs it. Without Virtuoso Stance, is it enough? My guess is no. Oh, but what I could do is Virtuoso Strike. Not good damage. That's fine though. Like, have another round. And I can Floret Fury with it. Stay in Virtuoso Stance. Build that Gradient Charge back up. I only need one more turn. 2/3 of a charge now. Balanced that. Okay. It's fine.
Why, yes, I love a dance.
It's fine too.
Your turn to shine.
Ow. Fine too. Great damage. Good. Very good. Very excellent. Okay, I really need to... Shit, I can't Terrorquake either. I need Healing Light. I'd like to do my L, but let's go with Minoko. And then Healing Light. Again, I'd like to do myself, but my L needs the help. He desperately needs the hit points. Good. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're doing alright.
Energized. Feel energized. Vigorating.
Okay, well, that wasn't good, but it was fine. Okay.
Precision.
70,000 isn't bad. I can live with that. Clair and Feeble, right? Yeah. That is fine. That is fine. Set Terrorquake. Okay. Healing Light myself. Okay. Simfast, why is it always the German Catholics that are weird? It's not just the Catholics. It's just the Germans. Are you kidding me? Just go away. Shoot. Acquire all of Minoko's beats. Okay, wow, that was... We continue. Alright, I want to check on what the skill is. I am really curious. Let's see. Not Aberration Light. What is it called? What was that thing? Creation Void. 200% void damage, 3 hits. Not bad. And it's Caster Stance. 200% more damage. Each hit targets a random enemy. 50% more damage if the same target is hit multiple times. What the fuck? Okay, well, okay. It's a lot of good damage if there's only one target. That's basically what this is for. But it's not worth it for 9. God, for 9 AP, no way. It's not worth using. There must be a reason Rome stopped trying to conquer them. They weren't worth the effort. I mean, I don't know, if they'd have kept trying to conquer them, maybe they would have been less deranged. Who knows? But Imsum said, I might have asked this before, but my mom and aunt and I were arguing this over Christmas. Is King David a saint in the Catholic Church, or is sainthood only for those who lived during or after Christ? I don't think that he is formally canonized, but I do think that he is considered to be a saint. I know the patriarchs are. The patriarchs per se are technically considered saints. Like Abraham is a saint, because it is laid out in Scripture that he is in fact in heaven. I think that applies to David as well, but I don't know if that's technically correct. Oh, actually, wait, no, I do need to heal everyone desperately. While Christmas shopping at a Catholic bookstore, I found a medallion that said Saint David and had a picture of David with a harp. Also found icons of him in the Eastern Catholic Church. Calls him Saint David. Alright, based. Alright, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I think that's pretty cool. I don't object to that whatsoever. I'm not one to object to it. I've never seen such things, but it makes sense. It makes sense to me. I can't go on the outside. That's fine. What is that? Now there are two of them! This is getting out of hand. There's been no rest. There's been no flags. For a while. Ooh, a thing.
Oh, lovely.
I'm a catalyst. There's been no flags for a while. I'm assuming that is one of the hard parts about this dungeon, is that there are very few rest areas. Maybe it's another David, not the biblical King David. No, I think it is. I do actually think it is the biblical David. I'm going to go back to Rebirth. Unless those things put invert too. In any case, I am going to call it there, I think. Wow. I am going to call it there, I think. So, thank you guys for joining me. This was fun. This was rough. Once again, that was another, hour-plus fight. I thought that we were going to have, 2 more sessions of this game, but it might be a little while longer, with now 2 of those bastards. But we'll see. We'll see how tough it actually is. It may or may not be that difficult. Actually, you know what? No, I have 25 minutes. I can fight these guys. These guys aren't nearly as much of a threat. I'll just take them out. We'll do this fight at least. Yeah, the harp. Allusion to him, composer of the Psalms. And, I mean, the song to the Lord, that he sings a song to the Lord. It's pretty explicit, if you ask me. Hold on. I can afford one shot. Oh, that was weird. This is really cool music.
Prepare for annihilation.
I don't know what you are, but you scare me. You're a big threat, though. I'm gonna do it.
Let's keep going.
Resistant. That's unfortunate.
Violence, yes.
Enfeeble. It's enfeeble. Resistant.
I'm ready. Watch out for them. Brace yourselves.
Okay, ow.
Ready to evade. Better.
Let's spill.
I'm gonna go with ow. And everyone is now... Oh, I have no skills to use, okay. It's marked. Pop.
Let the ink flow. A storm is coming.
Oh, wait, wrong target, but fine.
Proper challenge.
Okay, let's see.
Your turn.
Feeling better.
On me.
Did like
That was good damage. Got a counterattack? Okay, fine. Be that way.
Shut.
Did I disrupt him? Come on. There it is.
Ready to go.
I hate being silenced.
Feeling better.
I actually should be taking out the one on the right, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should.
Prepare to meet your end.
Okay, out. That was not a good miss, but that was a miss anyway. Agile stance, and I'm still silenced. Alright, you're down. Excellent.
Thunder! Let us stain.
This will probably stun him. Yep, it sure will. Just finish you off. That was it.
This hurt.
Finish him off. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That took like 5 minutes. Another one of you. Oh, two you and one of those. Okay, that's not ideal. Wait, hold on. That's fascinating. I can, in fact, bypass enemies, though. Maybe I should. Maybe I should be bypassing some enemies here. Not a bad plan. I don't know if I can bypass that one, though. Probably not. Do I have the time to do this? In case I get into a fight with it. I have 20 minutes. 15 minutes, realistically. Oh, never mind. Walked right past, and here is a flag. Oh, and there's the next area. Okay, well, here's what I'll do. I will, we'll go ahead and save at this flag. Rest. Save. get a fast travel location, and then I think I'll call it a night. So, thank you again. We're going to call it there. That'll about do us for tonight. So, thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful time. Keep an eye out for my stupid little podcast to be continuing as we go. I'm shooting for bi-weekly, so hopefully, editing permitting, I guess. Expect one this weekend. Fingers crossed. Once again, unless something terrible happens and things get in the way, which can happen, that's what I will be shooting for. So, otherwise, I'll see you again Tuesday for more Kingdom Come Deliverance. And then more Expedition 33 on Thursday. We'll hopefully, we'll see, finish this dungeon at least next week. And perhaps even move right along and start towards the end game. We're getting close. We are getting close. Given how difficult this is, I perish the thought of how difficult the end level will be, unless it's just dramatically easier because I overleveled doing all of this. That's also possible. We'll see. In any case, either way, we'll see how long this goes. Shouldn't be too much longer, but we'll see. I'm enjoying it still. We, unfortunately, I will say, we have passed a lot of the interesting plot stuff. So I might try and push us forward a little bit. We'll see. Anyway, that's all I got for today. So thanks again. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful evening, and remember, be safe. Or don't be safe. I'm thinking, why would I tell you to be safe? I need a drink. Please stand by. Have a nice sip of my Loch Lomond. By the way, before I sign off, before I correct my sign off, I managed to get Drambuie, which is a key ingredient in one of my favorite cocktails, if not my favorite, which is called a Loch Lomond. It is 2 parts Scotch, 1/2 part Drambuie, which is like a Scotch-based honey liqueur, and 1/2 part vermouth. I use sweet vermouth, although I don't know if you're supposed to use sweet or dry, but vermouth it is. So, good stuff. Very good stuff. Anyway, that is all I got for tonight. For real this time. So, remember, don't be safe. Be well. More importantly, be good. Good night, folks.